feel relieved. I feel like my heart is light.
It was the ignorance that hurt me down to my core.
I support you people.
Do you have a You People story you can tell us?
I do.
What happened?
It was crazy, actually. I was with my girlfriend and we were in Chicago. Okay. And I don't know if y'all have been to Chicago, especially in the winter, people are angry.
No, and they should be. And they should be angry.
Yes, because it's ass cold and, you know, they are not feeling themselves or anybody else. So we are looking for parking, which in 30 degree below zero is never fun, you know, and it's just never fun anyway because it's hard to find parking in Chicago, period, when you're up in like the really concentrated part of the city. So we're going down the street and we're looking for parking and we finally find a spot. And we stop, but because it's a one-way street that, you know, cars can go down the opposite ways, when you stop, everybody got to stop going towards you and behind you. So when you stop, you got cars piling up behind you getting pissed off because you've stopped all the traffic behind you. So we were trying to inch our way into the spot. And the guy behind us starts to honk, and he's honking, and he's honking, and he's honking. We're like, what the fuck, dude? We're trying to park. You know, let us park, and then you'll be able to go. Just take a second, you know.
Because we all got to park every now and then. Everybody's got to park.
Everybody's got to park.
Right.
Everybody's got to park.
Yes.
So we finally pull into the spot. Guy's still like, honking and honking and honking. He gets out of the car. He comes to the window, starts slamming on the window. You fucking bitch, you. And we're like, what's going on? He's like, ah, damn it, why'd you stop a damn car? Starts calling my girlfriend the N-word. You fucking N-word. What the hell you think you're doing? We're like, we're trying to park, right? Right. So the second she hears the N-word, she opens the door and is like, what? And gets up in the officer's face and is like, excuse me? Excuse me? Police officer. Police officer. Gets up, yes. He opens up his coat, shows his gun to her, and he's like, this is what's up. Right? First he thinks she's a man, right? Thinks she's a man, so he's calling her the N-word, right? And thinks and then realizes, like, sees her breasts underneath her heavy winter coat and is like, oh, you a dyke, and oh, right? He's like, this is what I got for you. She's like, okay, bring it on. So they're going back and forth. She's up in his face, he's up in her face, and neither of them are backing down. And she's 6'4", he's like 6'1", just like, I'm do this
because he has a gun.
Because he has a gun,
which makes him taller.
It gives him at least a half an inch, at least. We ended up. I got the license plate number. We called, and of course we called the police department, right?
Because who else do you call when you're being messed with?
We're like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Oh, we're like, oh well, there's a hate crime division. Well, let's call them. Oh, sure. Right, great. Wait, what?
I don't know if it's a hate crime for police officers who are committing the hate crime.
Exactly. So I think like, well, there's a whole slew of imposter cops out there right now, and we're sure it was one of the imposter cops. Right. We've gotten lots of reports lately about imposter cops. We're sure. We're like, oh, sure, yeah. They've been stealing cops' uniforms and wearing their badges and going around wreaking havoc throughout Chicago. We're sure that's what happened to you. We're like, Of course, we find out that it's like some Cook County sheriff who are the wardens in the jail, always, you know, the most brightest and shiniest of the bunch. Yes. So the best thing, we got their car towed because I called and reported the license plate number, and they came in and towed the car because they had abandoned the car once we had called the police. The stupid cops did. So it was really we pressed charges and tried to follow through, but yeah it was really we were scared because in Chicago especially it's like the mafia. I mean, cops is really yeah. So we're like, well, how far should we take it and how safe? Let's move.
Let's do what we can do and move. Yes. Bananas.
I'm Nina and I support you people.